What's poppin', y'all? My bad about the different element. I'm gonna show you cats something real quick before I get into this fucking video. As you can see, I got my Xbox hooked up to this fucking little ass TV, dude. This shit is little as fuck. And the reason why is because my Xbox wasn't letting me download the Madden, and I was just getting pissed off. Wouldn't even let me the fuck online. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna come out here where the router is. I'm just gonna jam it straight the fuck in. I'm gonna plug in this little ass TV. It's so old. It's like an LCD TV. It's not even an HD fucking thing. I mean, I don't know, I just had to, I'm trying to play some Madden online. I ain't trying to fucking be playing that shit, out online. Alright, 1 second. Yeah, my bad about that, guys. I want to get down to something real quick. I've been all over the line. I can't wait for this fucking pay-per-view. I know a lot of people can't. I know we're all hyped up for this shit. We're keyed up. We're ready. A lot of people are saying that this is a new era when Daniel Bryan wins. He even said out of his mouth at the press conference. If Daniel Bryan wins, it could be. It definitely could be. If Daniel Bryan, becomes that man. You feel me? They put as much t-shirts as he has out, and they do all that they have to do. Let me tell you something, guys. This Cena, either you're a Cena hater or not, you gotta admit this Cena thing has been going on for too long. 12 straight years. 10 years of him being on top. My opinion, shit's gotta fucking chill out a little bit, because, it's just too much, you know what I'm saying? This is all I gotta say. Vince McMahon, I know you're probably not watching this, but whoever the fuck's watching the WWE or whoever, I don't even know who, okay? Let me tell you this right now. Daniel Bryan is blazing hot right now. And I don't mean he has heat, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he has heat like, he's not a heel. I'm saying he's blazing hot. People are in love with him. This happened at Summerslam 2011, you guys remember. CM Punk was on fucking fire. I'm talking about people would jump off a fucking bridge to meet this guy. And nobody has been like that in years. The only people they would do that for was Shawn Michaels, Triple H, okay? People like that. Maybe Benoit. I don't want to talk about that motherfucker right now. I'm in a rumor now. It tripped me out a little bit. You know what I'm trying to say? Those certain guys, they would do that for. They wouldn't jump the bridge for fucking John Cena. Maybe some kid would. I wouldn't do that shit. To meet him, hell no. I mean, he came out to a mall right near me back in 2007, I think it was. I didn't even know he was there. They said only 4 people came up and fucking showed. And I'm not saying he doesn't get any people, because one time he came to the mall that lives near me, like 20 minutes away, like 10,000 people was there. But that's a different story. Vince McMahon, you've always in your life took a gamble. And what I mean by taking a gamble is, remember when Stone Cold was blazing hot? You said, fuck it, we gonna put him in the main thing. We gonna take Shawn Michaels down for a little bit. Stone Cold's taking the spot. You gambled with it. You didn't know if it could last or not. And he was blazing hot just like Daniel Bryan. I'm not saying his fan base is as big as Stone Cold's was or nothing like that. I'm not comparing him in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying he was blazing hot just like Stone Cold. Shawn Michaels, you had him dumbed down a little bit. You had Stone Cold come in. The whole Stone Cold era. Then who'd you have after Stone Cold? Blazing hot? The Rock. Then a little bit after that, you took in Triple H. Then you had the guy that nobody thought would ever be the fucking WWE champion, Mankind. You took a gamble with that. Especially you took a gamble with Mankind. So people say whoever's a champion needs to have the look. Look at fucking Mankind. The guy wore the mask with his hair half bald over here and his head ripped out to here. I definitely think Daniel Bryan's a way better looking guy than him, and I'm not saying that in a gay way. Vince, you need to take a gamble. You took a gamble with Cena, if you remember. Back at WrestleMania 21 and No Way Out before WrestleMania 21. Let me tell you this, guys. Everyone was predicting that Cena was not even... They didn't even think Cena was going to beat Kurt Angle to go to WrestleMania 21. To verse JBL for the belt. And everyone thought it was going to be Batista versus John Cena versus JBL in a triple threat, if you guys remember. If you do not remember, that's one of my favorite times in wrestling. In 2005. Go check that out. Check out No Way Out, Royal Rumble 2005, No Way Out 2005. Check out WrestleMania 21. Great series right there. As I'm saying, nobody thought Cena was going to win. Now, when Cena says he's the underdog, that situation, he was the underdog. JBL had the belt for a whole fucking almost a year. You know what I'm saying? He almost had the belt for a whole year. And everyone's like, dude, JBL's way more up in the grades and class than him. Like, I'm talking about the fans, the marks. I'm not talking about the kids that just watch and that think who's going to win, or this guy thinks he's going to win. I'm talking about they didn't fucking think Cena was going to win. Cena won. It took a gamble with Cena. Vince, look at it. Even that we might not like Cena, look how long Cena has lasted. 12 fucking years. You took a gamble with Cena. He lasted 12 years. You take a gamble with Daniel Bryan right now, in the age that he's at, he can last 12 years too. And the next guy you gamble with will be whoever the fuck the next guy is that Daniel Bryan leaves the spot. I'm being dead ass right now. Back then I actually wanted Cena to win because he was the underdog in the match. No one thought he was going to win. Back then I was very young. It was 2005. I was maybe, I don't even know. But as I'm saying, okay? Daniel Bryan is a fucking wrestler. Enough of this entertainment shit. Back to wrestling, like Daniel Bryan said in the interview. If Daniel Bryan wins this fucking thing, this is the mark of a new era. And the reason why is because it's not the same old people winning the belt. People are going to say, well, Cena's not the champion. It doesn't mean nothing. These are the regular people that always win the belt. Cena. Punk. I just had to say Punk, even that, you know, he didn't have that much times. Randy Orton. Triple H, even though he doesn't wrestle no more. Batista had it, you know. There's a few names of people that only had it. Nobody else. No Daniel Bryan. Nothing. So if Daniel Bryan gets this, which is the man's underdog, but he's a real professional wrestler. Real professional wrestler. This can mark a new era. The way I put it is this, man. I told my dad and mom, I said, I was talking to my dad, what the hell am I doing with my mom? I just said, my dad, I said, listen, when I'm watching SummerSlam, if Daniel Bryan wins the belt, as soon as he gets it, I'm not going to jump up and clap my hands and crack a beer open and celebrate. I'm going to wait until the motherfucking credits on the bottom of the screen leave the screen. You know what I'm talking about? Possibly says WWE product and then possibly the big W. I'm waiting until that happens. Then I'm going to clap up, cheer, and fucking get crazy. Because you know why? You don't know what can happen before them fucking credits. All I gotta say, people, is Randy Orton. We do not want to see Randy Orton as champion. I know some Randy Orton fans do, but let me fucking tell you this right now. Daniel Bryan is our only fucking hope. We had we had Punk before. Vince fucked it up, didn't want to take a gamble. Vince, it is time to take another gamble. You took a gamble at WrestleFucking-Mania. Look what it's become. The biggest thing of all fucking time. Stone Cold, the biggest thing of all time. Triple H, the biggest thing of all time. The Rock, the biggest thing of all time. Cena, I'm not even gonna lie, I hate that motherfucker. Has sold as many products, okay? It's time to take one more gamble, Vince. Before time is fucking up. Before this dude gets fed the fuck up and leaves. Or you need to think of it this way, Vince. Before the guy gets too old, or he gets injured and has to retire. You need to think of this, Vince. Give him the ball. Let him run with the ball. That's about it, guys. And anybody that's doesn't have the pay-per-view, you know, they might stream it and it doesn't work, or they can't buy it, they don't have money. I will have the review of it on here, the results, the highlights, the review. So check out. And if you're new to this channel, subscribe right now. And if you like hip-hop, I do my own hip-hop, so subscribe below to that. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me too, it's below. I'll be talking about SummerSlam on there probably all day. So, you know, hey, Sir Wilson, if you have a Twitter, you'll follow me on there, because I don't know if you do, and some other cats, you know, just hit me up on there. It's going to be below. Alright, peace. And comment, too, on what do you think about this whole thing. Alright, peace. Vince, take another gamble.